Hey, what is up everyone? My name is Guillaume. Welcome to Thomann's Guitars and Basses and to this new episode of Pedalboard Kitchen. In today's video, we have something that's very close to my heart. It's a brand that was off the website for quite a long time that just made its glorious comeback, and I'm really happy about it because they make some of my favorite stuff, and that is Origin Effects. I've had the chance to meet some of the guys at NAMM a few years back, really lovely people, and they make some of the heaviest, physically heaviest stomp boxes in the game. So on today's episode, I'm going to put a pedal board together with most of their pedals, at least the currently available ones. So everything will be linked in description below, not only the ones I'm using today, but if you're watching that video somewhere down the line, everything made and available by Origin Effects here at Thomann. And today I'm going to be using a very familiar platform. If that's not the first episode you're watching, this is the Daddario Expand 2 pedal board, the big guy. It's called Expand because it expands with the little tabs over there. If you need more real estate, which we probably won't be needing today, I'll use it paired with the Strymon Zuma because nothing but the best for those slightly power-hungry pedals. And yeah, that's my canvas for the day. Now let's introduce the pedals. And pedal number one for today is the SlidRIG Compact Deluxe Mark II. It is a dual compressor, which is two compressors in chain, as the name suggests, which is really cool. It's a studio trick that's been extremely popular for a very long time, and rightly so named SlidRIG because it is very much used by a lot of slide guitar players, such as any person named Landreth, apparently, and many others. I really love that pedal, and it's going first in chain because I want to compress into many things today. Pedal number two is the MKII driver, which is an EQ/overdrive pedal, which seems very flexible. You can see because it has the little toggle switches. That's how you know pedals are flexible. I am putting it here in the signal chain because there are many more overdrives to come, and I really do believe that this one, with all its EQing capabilities, again, I've said that twice today, will be able to boost into other overdrives quite nicely. And on we go with pedal number three today, which is the Halcyon. I'm not sure. This is the Origin Effects take on the green overdrive. I know more about what to expect on this guy, adding the blend knob, different sort of voicing options for the various green overdrives that have come out throughout the years. I kind of know what to expect from this one, at least better than from the MKII driver. I'll place it afterwards because why would you not want to boost into a TS/green type of pedal? And just like that, we land with pedal number four for today, which is the Deluxe 61 Amp Tremolo and Drive. This one is again fairly adequately named. It is both an overdrive and a tremolo based on a very famous amplifier circuit that was designed in 1961, as the name suggests as well. So yet another drive. This one I'm mostly excited to add to that board to have a little bit of modulation. I'll be drawing reverb from the amp itself, which is a Fender Blues Deluxe Reissue in tweed. Beautiful. But wait, there's more. And here is our final pedal for today. We couldn't put a Origin Effects pedal board together without adding the RevivalDRIVE, which is their flagship absolute unit of an effect pedal. The weight on that guy is consequent. This is a dual channel amplifier in a box type thing. So we have a valve rectifier type amp on one side, silicon on the other, an amount of control over absolutely everything, whether it comes to preamp, EQ, of course, gain levels in pre or post. This pedal has landed on a lot of very famous pedal boards for good reasons. It is extremely, extremely versatile. I have played it in the past. I have loved it in the past. So yeah, this is going to be my final stage for today, since Origin Effects are not, at least not yet, quite that into the delay, reverb, modulation type of pedals. Maybe in the future. We'll do an episode 2 when we have like a full modulation section. But that's going to be my last gain stage for this pedal board, the RevivalDRIVE Ghosting Overdrive Unabridged Amp Tone. This is so good. And with all our pedals ready, we're going to get to the assembly part of the video. Now, I usually have a bit of a tip per episode, something to keep in mind, at least when you're putting a board together. In that particular case, we're going to talk about weight, because those pedals are really, really heavy. Now, pedal board tape is obviously the easy option, and for the sake of not struggling too much when we put those pedals off the board, clean them up and repack them, obviously those are not my pedals. I'm going to be using standard pedal board tape. However, I will link in the description below a pack, a pedal board pack that includes actual lock pedal board tape, which is much stronger, whether we're talking about the glue part of it or just the hook and sort of mechanism of the tape itself, which is much stronger, and it's going to be a more secure connection from your pedals to the board, because the sheer weight of those, I'm pretty sure, if the board stays upwards for a bit too long, might just be enough to rip off the standard sort of pedal board tape. So that's something to keep in mind if you're using really big dual overdrives or really big modulation pedals, really heavy ones. You might want to think about the kind of tape you're going to be using, because something more solid in that particular case is a good idea. Now let's put it together and then I'll give you guys some tones. And here we have the board all wired up and working properly. Again, and I don't say that enough, always test both your audio cables and your power cables when you put the board together, and before doing any of the cosmetic touches, the zip tying, the tucking underneath and whatnot, because today we had a faulty patch cable. It doesn't happen a lot because we use the good ones, but we do plug them in and out all day, every day, for years now, for most of them. So, you know, it happens. That said, everything's working. I'll dial in some sounds and I'll play them for you guys. They're just incredible. Every single one of them is just so perfectly exactly what it should be. As complicated as some of them may seem, and mostly when talking about the RevivalDRIVE, and there's so much digging you can do with that pedal. You can go so far down the rabbit hole and exactly craft your sound the way you want it to be. But that was maybe 30 seconds of dialing in, and it was perfect. It was beautiful. Every single one of those pedals behaved exactly like I was expecting a compressor to work, like I was expecting an EQ pedal to work. Obviously green overdrive like this was delicious. So was the Deluxe 61 with the trem. It's a biased tremolo. If you guys know me, I'm more of a harmonic trem guy myself. So maybe a Deluxe 66, like kind of a, or 63 brown face Fender. Anyways, absolutely amazing, all of them. They are sturdy as all heck. You can do whatever you want with those pedals. You can drive on them. They'll be absolutely fine. Don't take my word on it. Don't try it at home. But extremely solid, extremely well built. The sound is unparalleled. So yeah, if you wanna go check them out, those in particular and everything else that Origin Effects make, I can only recommend it. And yeah, I hope that video was somewhat useful. If you weren't familiar with Origin Effects, now you are. If you were looking for some of those sounds and didn't know what pedal to get them, there you go. If you did enjoy that video, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on all the upcoming episodes. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.